Hello and welcome. You're on Friday Double Bill, India's first full-length film review show. That's Fahad Samar. My name is Mayank Shekhar. Of course, we take a look at all the movies that release at the cinemas near you. And as it turns out, because Ramzan is on, there are no major star-driven projects, but some really exciting pictures. To tell you more, Fahad.
Well, it's such an exciting time at the movies in terms of eclectic world cinema. We're going to kick off the horror film Insidious 3. Insidious 3 is the new chapter in the terrifying horror series written and directed by franchise co-creator Lee Whannell. This chilling prequel set before the haunting of the Lambert family reveals how gifted psychic Elise Rainier reluctantly agrees to use her ability to contact the dead in order to help a teenage girl who has been targeted by a dangerous supernatural entity.
Yeah, boss, the thing is, I watched the third part. Then while I was watching the third part, I realized that I've actually seen the second part. That I've also seen the first part, but I don't have no memory of both those films. I guess it's such a generic, series by itself. And I had no memory of the first two to be able to connect the third one. And then I realized I have no memory of the third part either anymore. Because it's just such an unmemorable picture. Because I think every single trope, every single cliche that you can think of, so far as a horror movie is concerned, is there in it. No problems with that, because that's how genre pictures are. But that whole jolt and something happening and exactly when that jolt is going to happen. I mean, yeah, I get the point, but beyond the point, it's very hard to take it. What do you think, Fahad?
Oh man, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, imagine you've got, spooks on the cupboard, you've got this all the nonsense that we have been exposed to over the years. And as you said, you have the first part, you have the sequel. This, as a third part, is the prequel.
Yeah.
So that is about as innovative and original as it gets. Yes, it's got a lot of scares in there, but been there, done that. There's a sense of deja vu. The spirit is weak and it is wanting.
Well, I think my OMG moment from this film, Fahad, would have to be how at some point or the other, it just degenerates into a family drama, And of course, it's a prequel and you're supposed to know that actually the mother is coming back. I'm revealing nothing about this picture. Do not worry about it. There's absolutely no spoiler here. And as it turns out that there is a mom, but there is no mom and there is no reaction. And yeah, you know what? At some point, I was just thinking, oh my God, for the whole film itself.
Exactly, and even what's worse is the fact that every single time you have people in a haunted house scenario or a haunted apartment block scenario, the trick is to leave immediately, right. In which case the film would be over in about 10 to 12 minutes.
Which is true for most horror movies, by the way.
Which is what I mean. So why do you need to, the fact that this is a third installment of a film whose entire raison d'etre is defeated by the fact that, if you just exited frame,
move out, man.
That's really what it is.
The other one, Father, I don't know if you noticed, but there's this girl, right? And she has, been through, she keeps falling, like, either a car runs her over or she falls off from
How can I not notice?
Yeah, right? I mean, I hope you did, because you didn't sleep off, thankfully. But, and she still keeps beating herself over. I mean, I just felt really bad for this character, because this character is not a ghost. It's a real human being. And someone going through so much physical trauma, never mind our own trauma. I mean, come on, oh my God.
If you're an absolute glutton for punishment, or a sucker to be scared out of your wits, then perhaps this is the film for you. I would say if you're really keen on it, by all means, Dekho, DVD pe Dekho. I really wouldn't squander my weekend on this one.
Well, to be fair, Fahad, you have to remember that this is the third part of some series that's going on, that people obviously have loved the first two to actually be anticipating this particular film. So far as I'm concerned, I mean, if you're already somebody who loved and remembers everything about these first two parts and you want to see the third one, by all means, of course. And I know a lot of friends who actually love watching horror movies for the sake of watching horror movies. There's some pleasure they get, either they're laughing at the film or they're laughing at themselves because they're watching it again and again. I think it's really for those people. It's for the horror genre, guys. Guys, watch it if you have to. So far as I'm concerned, it's a Pheko. Well, that's Friday Double Bill for you guys. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you thought of the movies. And yes, subscribe to our channel.